Is it really grief if nobody died? This is a question that so many people have on their mind. They feel heartbroken, but they're told to pull up their socks or to get over it. There's more fish in the sea. At least you still have X. My name is Laura Stevenson, and I'm a self-worth and stress relief and intangible grief therapist. And in this video, we're going to share with you the different types of grief that you could experience for yourself that don't necessarily mean that somebody has died. So one of the normal events of grief would be that death, okay, which is the one that's most thought of. But you also get things that are tangible losses that can be really personal to you, such as a loss of health. Okay, so maybe it's also a loss of intimacy with your partner. It could be chronic illness or pain. It could be anything to do with domestic abuse. So something that's very, very personal to you that's been taken away. Perhaps you lost your hearing or your sense of smell, or you have lost your mental capacity due to dementia. It could also be interpersonal, so between you and somebody else. It could, such as losing a friendship, or going through a divorce, or going through a breakup. No matter the length of time that you were with that person, time is irrelevant when it comes to how you feel about someone. So don't let anybody judge you by saying, oh, but you were only together for 4 weeks, 3 weeks, 2 weeks, whatever it is, or even 9 months, 2 years. It's about how you attached and how you felt. And so, yes, you can grieve a very short-term relationship as well as a long one. It could be something that's material, such as changing countries, becoming homeless, or losing your job, which may give you a sense of loss of identity. It may be that you've had to move homes when you didn't want to, such as the impact of going through a divorce, and maybe you have gone down in a change of lifestyle. That would be a material loss. It could be symbolic, such as things when you are judged by the color of your skin, your body type. So these are they symbolize something to you that you may or may not have. It could be that when it comes to redundancy, you were at the top of your field and now all of a sudden you don't know who you are. Okay, and so it was symbolic to you that was the definition of your identity. The other things are intangible psychological losses, such as changes in your self-worth or a loss of self-worth. And that could be through bullying, demotions, a change of control or safety in your life. It could be victimization. It could be that you were made a widow because your partner died. It could be from a natural disaster. It could be because you have a loss of trust in the government or in society in general, or in a person. Maybe you have a loss of safety and security, so financial safety and security, physical safety and security. Maybe you have a loss of fertility, in that you wanted to, you thought it would be possible for you to have your own children, and you've been told that you're infertile, or you would still be able to have children, but you would have to adopt or use an egg donor, etc. And it could be the loss of hopes, dreams, and expectations, which could be an impact of divorce or of redundancy, of a change in circumstances. So you can see it can be completely devastating, and it can be so real as a loss to you as it would be for somebody that is grieving the loss of a person. The thing with grief and loss is that it doesn't go through stages, but it feels like you have lost a part of yourself, the way that you self-identified, the person that you were with. And there's absolutely nothing wrong with you for feeling heartbroken. There's no timeline for grief either. It's often said from a psychological perspective that grief that lasts longer than 2 years becomes complicated grief and needs to be addressed. And that's not necessarily true. It depends on your circumstances. But if you are remaining stuck and it is impacting the quality of your life, then that's the time to seek support and therapy to help you move forward and to help you accept what you have lost and how to create a future that makes you want to carry on. You will never, or you may never, not you will never, you may never get over the loss that you have, but it's the learning to recover and to accept that helps to improve the quality of your life. So I'm hoping that you found this helpful. If you have, please like, comment, or share. Please send me any messages if you have any questions that you'd like me to answer.